Hello. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Juliet. Yep, I'll add you to the list. Hi, Minasi. Yep, I'll add you to the list too. Give me a moment. Hi, Siba. Hi, Samara. Okay, give me a second. Let me type the names out. Oh, thanks, Juliet. No problem. Thank you for being here. Okay, so Jenna, let me know what's your question. Oh, thank you, Siba. Oh, okay, I got it. So sorry. The chat is very slow on the platform. I don't know why. Okay, so you want love messages from him and how he's currently feeling about you. Okay, so Jenna, on the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands talks about someone who has been very exhausted already but wants to give it one more go. So whatever has happened between both of you previously, maybe he feels quite hurt about the past, or maybe he feels quite exhausted by his own thoughts, but he still wants to persevere on and give it one more shot. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles reverse and the Four of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles reverse shows that currently right now he's thinking about not listening to the external validation and like not like not following what people say about the connection. So maybe previously, like there were people who said things about both of you not working out, or maybe you all were very reliant on like what people say about your connection. So right now it's like he doesn't want to rely on this external validation already, and he wants to like listen to himself instead of what other people say. But we also have the Four of Pentacles over here, which shows like he's kind of keeping it to himself. So he may be feeling like he wants to come forward. He's feeling like he wants to open up because right now he wants to listen to himself. But he's kind of holding back because there are some fears he has with regards to the connection. There are some things he's still trying to hold together in life. And like he thinks it will affect the connection. That's why he may not be coming forward yet. I don't think it's that much on like them liking you, or as in liking both of you together or not liking you all together. Maybe like they feel like he's not able to provide for you financially, or like not able to give you stability. So they were telling him like, are you sure like you want a relationship right now, because you're not really that stable in your finances or like your work. So that's what is like kind of affecting him. It's not really like they don't like both of you being together. And then we'll get messages from him. Oh yeah, Juliet, do you want to be my mod? I'm so sorry. I'm like catching up on the comments so slowly. Okay, so Jenna, on the bottom of the deck we have I haven't forgotten you. So if he hasn't contacted you, or if he hasn't made a move, it's not because he has gave up on a connection or he forgotten about what he wants with you. And we got the same card. I think we got this just now. What is affecting our relationship? And then I'm not myself right now. So there are things he's still trying to cope with. There are things he's still worried about. And then I miss you. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you, Jenna. Okay, thank you so much, Julia. I made you my mod. Did I? Can you try saying hi? You're welcome, Jenna. I hope that helps. Yay, thank you so much, Juliet. Next, we have you. Okay, so you want to know how he feels about you, and you also want love messages. Okay. Oh, thank you, Juliet. Okay, yeah, thank you, Karina. I'll get to you after Juliet's question. Did you donate for 2 or 3 questions? Okay, so Juliet, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Justice card. So the Justice talks about bringing things back into balance and being fair to the situation. So maybe previously he may not have treated you right, or maybe there were things that he didn't contribute fairly into the connection. And right now he's thinking about how to make it right and make the connection more balanced and fair. And then we have the Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So the Four of Wands talks about like building a stable foundation together and working towards like building a family together. So he sees a lot of potential to have this stable connection with you and actually get a lot of like recognition from your friends and family around. Like he thinks that he can build together with you. But with the Five of Pentacles over here, I think he kind of feel a bit like left out in the cold. Like maybe like because you all are not in contact, or maybe because of like how things are right now. So he feels like there are some things he wants to say, but he's unable to communicate it, and he doesn't know how to say it. Yeah, but this one, even if he's the one who ignore you, right? Sometimes they will have the tendency to feel like left out in the cold because like they want to reach out but they choose not to and they're just waiting for you. So that's why there's the feeling of being left out in the cold. Mm, yeah. So he still sees the potential to build with you and he still wants to bring in balance to the relationship. But right now, maybe he still feels a bit left out. Okay, let's see what he wants to say to you. Hi Chim, welcome. Yeah, I think he's waiting for you to reach out. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck we have so much in common. So there are still things that like make him feel like he's connected to you. There are still similarities that he feels like you all can have a good relationship together. Then we have I'm afraid. So maybe this is why he's not reaching out to you yet. Maybe there are some fears with regards to the connection, or maybe some fears about how you will react when he reaches out to you. And then we have come so far together. So I think he's still holding on to you because of like things you all went through, and he still sees the potential to build with you. And we have I don't know how to feel. Yeah, so I think his fears are like kind of blocking how he really wants to feel. That's why he's keeping to himself. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you, Julia. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Karina. Okay, so you want to know what Jay feels about you. No problem, Julia. Thank you for helping me, Maud. Okay, so Karina, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. So the Emperor is someone who tries to take control in a relationship, who has a very good control over his own emotions. And he kind of doesn't want to be led by emotions because he feels like that will take the power away from him. So right now, if he's not like expressing to you any like love that he have, if not, and he's not like reaching out to you, it's because he's trying to control his emotions and not let you know how he feels. But this with this card, right, it also shows like maybe you all have been through a lot together, and sometimes it may have been very challenging. But he's still quite committed to you, and he still wants to take care of you. Then we have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Six of Wands. So the Knight of Wands over here shows that he has a lot of passion towards you, and he has the urge to take a risk and not fear about what will go wrong. Because he sees his victory with you. So basically, he thinks that you are very attractive. He thinks that being with you is sort of like a victory to him. And he wants to push forward towards that because he has a lot of passion for you. And then we have the Fool reverse and the Ace of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups over here, it shows that he has a lot of love for you, and like he's still holding on to anything that he has from the connection. But with the Fool reverse, it shows that he's not really willing to take the leap of faith, maybe because of some fears he has, or maybe some insecurities. And also maybe he's like scared about like what might happen, and he wants to be sure about what will happen before he takes the leap of faith. And this is in line with the emperor, so where he wants to be in control of the relationship, he wants to be in control about how he feels. So as much as he wants to start everything again, as much as he has the love for you, he's still resisting taking the leap of faith. And then we have the Six of Swords clarified by the Nine of Wands. So I think right now he's feeling like he should try to put down all these like negative thoughts, put down all the conflict about what has happened in the past, and then before he can start the relationship with you again. Because with the Six of Swords is talking about like leaving the past behind and like moving forward to more calmer shores. And with the Nine of Wands here, it shows that despite everything that you all have went through in the past, he still wants to give it one more go, even though he has kind of been hurt or he has been very exhausted by what was going on in the connection. But before he comes forward to push through the connection again, he has to put down all these negative thoughts and all these past hurt before he comes forward. So that's why he's kind of like resisting taking the leap of faith. So we'll look more into more of his feelings, and then we'll get what he wants to say to you. Okay, so Karina, on the bottom of the deck, we have distracted. It's getting hard to focus on anything but you. So I think he thinks a lot about you. He thinks a lot about the connection. And then we have nostalgic. I miss the times we spent together. And maybe there are some things he still feels like he's not able to give you what you deserve or give you what you want. So maybe this is what is like hindering him from coming forward. But he feels like there's the possibility of things getting better. It's just that he has to overcome his fears or overcome the negative things that he's thinking about the connection. He's still kind of feeling hurt about what has happened. Maybe some things that he's still not able to forget about. And he wants to come across right to you. So like if he's not making a move yet, it's maybe because he's also scared that he might be giving you the wrong impression and you're not understanding where he's coming from because of the way he's coming to you. Okay, then we'll get channeled messages from Jay. Okay, so Karina, on the bottom of the deck we need more quality time. So he wants to spend time with you. And I'm too afraid to be honest. So maybe some things he's still not ready to let you know. He's still not open to communicate about. And I have doubt. And he's currently running away from how he feels. So he does still feel this like passion and love towards you, but he's trying to avoid how he really feels. But he says soon. So once he overcomes all these like insecurities he has and all these doubts he has, he will make his way back to your life. And then we have money is affecting our relationship. So maybe his fears are with regards to how he handles his finances or whether he's able to cope with having a relationship and coping with his career or finances. Yeah, I hope that helped. Thank you so much for your donation, Karina. Oh, okay, thank you, Siba. Yeah, Siva, let me know what's your question. And thank you, Julia. Okay, so you want to ask. Oh, okay, no problem, Karina. Thank you. Oh, hi, Jamie Jr. Okay, so you want to ask what's coming up for you and Leo in the near future and channel messages. Okay. Jamie Jr., I'm Jamie Lee from Moon's channel. Remember, like, you're my kid? Yeah, but currently Freely's closed already. You can catch me on my next live. Yep, it's me. She went for work, that's why she didn't come live. Okay, so Siba, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. So what I'm getting from the Three of Pentacles over here seems like both of you will be more focused on like working on yourself, working on your stability, and maybe working on your career. And maybe just like focusing on your own lives first before you all see where you can connect together. And then we have the Hermit clarified by the Five of Swords. So I think right now he's like taking the time to like think about the situation and think about what has happened, trying to introspect about like whether this is still what he wants or what he can give you. Because with the Five of Swords over here, I can see like there's a lot of like internal conflict about like whether you all should push forward to this connection or you all should withdraw. So I think right now, maybe right now like both of you are taking your alone time to like think about like the conflict, think about your personal issues. Because the Five of Swords can be largely due to like personal issues instead of like conflict between both of you. So like maybe like he's still dealing with some things on his own and you're also dealing with some things on your own. So right now maybe what is coming up is that both of you will take the time alone to like try to think about the connection and like focus on yourself. And then we have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Wands. So in the Knight of Wands, there's this urge to like come forward and take a risk without fear of the rejection or fear of things going wrong because there is a lot of passion in the relationship. But with the Page of Pentacles, it's a lot of like holding back, trying to figure out whether this is the right thing to do and whether this is the right move to do. So there's a lot of like holding back and like just trying to understand yourself and understand what you can do to the situation. Yeah, so I think right now both of you are more focused on yourself and like this, even though you all still have this like passion towards each other and like this like urge to be with each other, there's a lot of like holding back because you all are focused on your stability instead. And then we have the King of Cups clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So with the King of Cups over here, I don't think there will be much communication between both of you yet because I think both of you will try to like see the situation in a very balanced way. So trying not to be too led by your emotions and trying not to be too logical. So you're just trying to like balance it out and trying to be very mature when dealing with the issue. And this also shows like even though you all have this love for each other, you all will not take action that easily until you think it's the right time. So with the Queen of Pentacles over here, it's a lot of just like sitting back, just contemplating the situation and seeing what will happen or what's gonna happen. Like not really a lot of actions that is coming up for both of you. Okay, then let's see what he wants to say to you. Yeah, Siba, I'm getting that he does have love for you and he does have passion towards you also. Maybe he's not really the expressive kind. Yeah, so even if it's like no communication because of any conflict, I don't see that he's like hung up on the conflict or anything. He's just like just focusing on himself. And I think you're doing the same also. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck we have, I just need a little more time. So right now he's still trying to like figure things out on his own, but he's not asking you to give up on the connection entirely. Then we have you inspire me. Then this feels too good to be true. So maybe like the connection with you, right, feels very like unreal, feels like something he doesn't really feel like he deserves. That's maybe why he's kind of like taking a step back right now. And then I keep asking about you. So he may be checking with your mutual friends about how you're doing, or he may be like asking his friends what he should do about the situation. And then we have, am I good enough for you? So yeah, he has some insecurities that is like holding him back from coming forward. And I'm sabotaging myself out of fear. Yeah, they always tend to think that way. Like the moment they put you on a pedestal, they will feel like anything they contribute or anything they show is not good enough. That's why usually they will tend to like focus more on their career and finance and like feel stable in that aspect first before they come forward in love. Yeah. Siba, I'll pull an oracle card for you. Okay, so Siba, on the bottom of the deck we have true love. So really the love and attraction is mutual between both of you, and you all have this strong connection towards each other. And then we have the union of hearts. A love connection defies explanation. So maybe there are things that are going on right now that you don't understand, or maybe like the connection doesn't seem like it's really going anywhere. But this is telling you that the connection between both of you is very strong. And like even if things like doesn't seem like it makes sense right now, you understand it later. But right now they're just saying that both of you are still holding on to this connection. And yeah, don't lose faith. I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation, Siba. No, he really does feel the same way. Yeah, I think maybe right now things seems like it's not going anywhere and like there's no hope, but they're telling you that there's true love there and there's a strong connection. So yeah, don't worry too much about it. You're welcome. So next we have Minasi. Hi Yan. Yan, are you having class? Yeah, you dropped by to see me. Oh yeah, Yan, Juliet is one of my new mods. Oh, you had exams today? How was it? So either Minasi or Zamara, please post your question. Oh, Yan. I hope you do very... I want to think of a nicer word, because Juliet used the word already. But... Okay, Zamara, please post your question. Thank you. Yeah, what time is your next class? As in like, are you going for class soon? Okay. So you want to ask is if he watches you on social media. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Do you watch Zamara on social media? Zamara, I'm not getting that he does. Okay, let's ask here. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Did he used to watch Zamara on social media? Okay, Zamara, I'm getting that he did watch you on social media, but maybe right now he decided not to stalk you already. Okay, let's get what you should know about your connection. Okay, so Zamara, on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles shows that right now he's like focusing more on his finances and his stability, and basically things that brings abundance into his life. So maybe previously he was like watching you a lot on social media, but right now he's focusing more on like things that are like solid in his life instead of doing things that like doesn't really benefit his life right now. And then this also shows like maybe because you all have been through some things in the past, and right now he's thinking about how to make changes and how to be a better person for you. Yeah. And then for what you should know about your connection, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Lovers card. So with the Lovers card over here, it shows that he does have a very strong connection towards you, and the attraction is very very strong. So like he still feels very like supported, and like he feels like your connection has the potential to be very harmonious. But right now, because like maybe you all are not in communication, or maybe for the way you're treating him, he feels very left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles over here. And like he doesn't really see like positive parts of the connection, and he feels like you're not reciprocating his love. Yeah, so maybe currently right now we are picking up on that he doesn't watch you on social media, but it's because he's trying to find his stability so he will be good enough for you. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you, Zamara. Hi, Wish. Wish. Are you not able to hear me again? Okay, so next we have Lindita or Hannah. Please post your question. Okay, so you want to ask if it is T or A and their intentions. Okay. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Is the one coming back to Hannah's life T? Is it A? Hannah, I'm getting that it's A, it's not T. Then let's see what are his intentions. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck we have Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands shows that he has a lot of passion towards you. And like if let's say there are some difficulties in the connection, he's trying to find ways about how to push through without giving up. Yeah, so maybe because you're ended in bad terms. Yeah, so with the Ace of Wands over here, it shows that he's trying to find the passion and the energy to start to push through all these hardships, to start something new with you again. And then we have the Strength card and the Five of Wands. So the Strength card over here shows like he's kind of like determined right now to like push through any of the obstacles that there is in the connection. So maybe like you mentioned, you all ended in bad terms, right? Then there has been some conflict. Right now, he's thinking about how to talk and reason it out and try to work things out with you again. And with the Five of Wands over here, I think his intentions for coming back is because he feels like there may be a lot of people around you that are fighting for your attention. And like maybe you have a lot of admirers, or maybe he may fear that you will get taken by someone else. So right now, like the reason why he wants to come back is because he wants to resolve any conflict that you all had in the past. And he also wants to be the one who gets your attention and gets you eventually. Yeah, and I think it's very largely led by his passion for you. Yeah, but right now, like regardless of what has happened, he kind of wants to come in to like try to reason things out and try to like settle whatever that was unresolved previously. But if I remember correctly, the previous reading, you kind of got that he's still kind of holding back even though he wants to come forward. So we're not sure whether he will really come forward yet, but he has the thought about wanting to do so because of his passion towards you. Okay, I hope that helps you. Thank you so much, Hannah. And then next we have Queen Bean. You're welcome, Hannah. Okay, so you want to know what's coming in love for you. Okay, so Queen Bean, I'm getting that like maybe right now there may not be someone coming towards you in romantic love, but okay, I'll show you. Give me a moment. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is someone who's very confident in her own power and like kind of like not afraid about what other people say about her and not afraid to show her true self. So I see like what's coming up. Maybe like you start to find your confidence in love. But this also can say that maybe like the connections that you are forming in the coming weeks or months, they are not really like people you want to settle down with. Maybe like you will flirt around with them, or maybe like you're just like playing around with them, but they're not potential partners that you wish to settle down with, or not people you really want to get into a relationship with. Because we are getting the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So the Nine of Pentacles talks a lot about independence, talks a lot about focusing on your own stability and focusing on your own abundance. So instead of love, you'll start focusing more on like being independent on your own and being financially secure or even just secure in your own self. And with the Eight of Cups over here, it may be because like there are some relationships that you were still holding on in the past or like some things you're still thinking about in the past. And once you find your stability, right, you will start to walk away from all these things. Or maybe even those connections that you form, like those non-serious connections that you form, you realize that they are not giving you what you want and you start to walk away from them. So maybe like in romantic love, like you're not exactly going to get into a long-term relationship. Maybe you are just going to like flirt around with people and just like get to know people. But I feel like you're going to focus more on your independence and like whoever you think like does not contribute to the abundance in your life, you're going to cut them out. Okay, I hope that helps. Like, but it isn't a bad thing because you'll be more confident and like your confidence will be what attracts like actual partners to you. Yay! Yan, do you want an oracle? I'm always asking you for oracle. Do you have a question? No problem, Queen Bean. So yeah, it's not a bad thing that there's not really anyone coming towards you, but I feel like you will not want to be with them even if you meet them. Yeah, you don't have like only once in a while, like magically. Yeah, why not we try this? That day I tried this for aliens. We'll ask the cards what you should know and see what comes out. Do you want? Okay, I'm excited. Okay, so Yan, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Star. So maybe like right now you're trying to like balance a lot of aspects in your life, or you're trying to like handle like a lot of things at the same time. And so like you're just trying to find like your own balance. And this may be in with regards to like things you're hoping for or things you're dreaming about achieving. So with regards to that, your advice is the Four of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So maybe right now you may be taking on too many things, and like maybe like your life is just like going on and on and on, and like you're not really taking a break. So with the Four of Swords over here, it's a reminder for you to like take a break when you need to, even if it's like a mental break. You have to take that break. So maybe like let's say in the day you have nothing going on, but if your thoughts are just like going on about like, oh, I have to do this, tomorrow I have to do this, tomorrow I have to like settle this and that, then the Four of Swords here is telling you to like put a rest to that mental conflict too, because only after you have put a rest towards it, then you can find the passion to push forward towards what you want to do and take a risk towards what you want to do. Yeah, that's what I got. Oh, it is? Yay! Yeah, so don't try to like take breaks, or even if you're really taking break already, but make sure when you take the break, your head is also taking a break. So don't keep thinking about what you have to do, but try to find your balance. Then only can you find the passion and the drive to push forward. Yay, you're welcome, Yen. Juliet, do you have another question? Thank you for helping me with the list. Yeah, every time when I'm going to pull an oracle for you, I'll start thinking about on the bottom of the card. You know, if you push like more, like if you rewind more, I can't think about what's the word. You know the timestamp that I give you, right? If you heard like more in front, yeah, then you can hear that I was like halfway talking like during your reading, and then I was like, what was I going to say? Like it was like suddenly mental block. Yeah, blame wish kept distracting me. But yeah, I think the bottom of the card was like more funny. Yeah, I think she didn't hear me. Juliet. Okay, so you want to know what will come towards you. Yep, yeah, and I stopped myself in time. I was like, hi, Elo. Yay, Elo. Yep, I'm taking donations. Okay, Elo. Okay, Juliet, I think, right, a lot of love is coming towards you in April. Yeah, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So I think like in the month of April, you start thinking about which connection you should give into. You start to think about which aspect of life you should invest into. But you're not making decisions on impulse. You're just like trying to figure out where you can get your best reward. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I think at the start of April, maybe like you will start to like contemplate about like things that are going on in your life. You're not going to make like impulsive decisions. You're going to be very patient about what's going on and try to see if like the things that are being offered to you are like things you really want. Because with the Four of Cups, right, it's like I think you'll get like quite a lot of like the love offers, but initially they will all be like people or like connections that you do not wish to invest in. So basically things that you will feel like quite discontented with, things that you feel like you do not really deserve. But with the Ace of Cups over here, I think eventually someone will like catch your eye and you start to have a begin like a love beginning with this person. Yeah, because I checked with my pendulum, I asked if like this was with regards to love or with regards to like your other aspect of life. I got love. So yeah, you'll get the love offers. But I think maybe like around the start and the mid of April, these people will be like people you do not wish to be with or people you do not really like. But eventually uh you will get the love that you want because you have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups talks about like emotional new beginnings, talks about like opening your heart and being ready to start love. Hey Julia, I hope that helps. We can ask. Okay, hello. Yeah, you donated for 2 questions. Thank you so much, Elo. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Is the person coming towards Juliet a past person? Is the person coming towards Juliet a new person? Is the Ace of Cups with regards to a past person? Is it with regards to a new person? Yeah, Juliet, so I'm getting that a past person and a new person will come towards you, but the one that you will choose eventually will be the new person. But this is all like changeable lah. Maybe like you might change your mind and choose another person instead. Yeah. You're welcome, Julia. Thank you so much. Okay, hello. So I want to ask, what do you and Eduardo need to release? Okay, so Elo, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups talks a lot about like disappointment, regret, sadness. So maybe like right now, the two of you are still holding on to things that have happened in the past. Maybe like you all are still like harping on the negatives instead of seeing like how to move forward. So right now, I think the main energy is that both of you have to get past this negativity before you all can move forward and see how things will go. And then we have the World card clarified by the Nine of Cups. So this is saying that right now both of you have to kind of be okay with closing the cycle and be grateful that you all had this experience together with each other. Because with the Nine of Cups here, I think like there's slight codependency in the connection. Maybe like if one person shows the other person attention, then that will increase the person's self-worth. Because the Nine of Cups talks about like emotional fulfillment and wishes coming true. And this is like the person will only feel this way when the other person is showing love and concern. So maybe right now the cards are advising both of you to like kind of like close the cycle first, so there wouldn't be this habit of like relying too much on the other person's attention in order to feel fulfilled on by your own. And then we have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Ten of Cups. So there may be things that have happened in the past that are still weighing down on both of your minds. Like maybe like a lot of hurt and resentment. With the Ten of Swords over here, it's telling you to like put that past behind before you can move forward towards this comfort and stability with him. Because maybe like I think really both of you are still holding on to a lot of the regrets, a lot of the bad things that has happened, or maybe like holding on to the thoughts of things not working out. So in order to feel like happy and satisfied in the connection, you all have to start to put all this resentment or maybe hurt behind before you all can start this new chapter together. Because we have the Nine of Swords clarified by the Two of Wands. So with the Nine of Swords over here, it shows like there's a lot of like overthinking and maybe like sleepless night. Maybe like on both of your ends also. Like you all are still very like worried, anxious about things that have happened in the connection. But the two of you are kind of like staying in your comfort zone. So like with the Two of Wands here, it shows like you all are still seeing some sort of future with each other and still hoping to kind of have something together with each other. But the Two of Wands here shows like you all are just like thinking about it and like worrying about it, but not putting the thoughts into action. So right now, I think you all have to like release this anxiety or release like things that have happened and like start to. I think you all are like making plans about what you want to do, but before that happens, you all have to put away everything that have happened in the past before you can move forward and take action together. You don't know what to tell him cause okay, maybe like you can be like honest with him, like right now you just need some time to yourself to like try to figure things out on your own, or you don't really have the energy to invest in a relationship. But it's not that you're giving up completely on the connection. Maybe try to talk things out with him because I think right now the two of you are just very like anxious and still thinking about things that have happened in the past and like being very worried about it. Okay, let's see what's your advice. Oh, thank you for your donation, AG. Okay, so Elo, on the bottom of the deck, we have focus on love. So maybe like there has been things that he did, or maybe like things that you're still not able to let go of with regards to the past. And this is telling you to like focus on the good things, focus on a time where like the connection was strong, where the love was strong. Like don't focus too much on like where things went wrong, but remember the times where things went right. And then we have listen with your heart. So this is saying like maybe like when he contacts you, right, there are some things that he's trying to express to you, but he's not really like typing it out. So like whenever he contacts you, right, try to understand like what does he really want. Like maybe like he may be saying one thing, like just checking up on you, but actually he means another thing. And this is saying like try to focus on like try to listen to what he's trying to say to you that he's not expressing in his words. So maybe like he's trying to reconnect because he wants to apologize, but he's not the kind who will apologize. So he's trying to just like check up on you and how see how you are doing. Yeah. So yeah, I think the general advice is just try to put away all this anxiety and worries that you have and try to focus on the good things instead of what went wrong. Then maybe like you all can start to see how to work things out together. Yeah, I hope that helped you. Thank you, Elo. What's your second question? Oh, serious it is? Okay, thank you, AG, and thank you, Jamie. Oh yeah, can, no problem. Okay, so I'll do your question first, AG. Hello, if you don't have a question like right now, you can either come onto my next live. I can remember that you donated. Yeah, if you don't have like a burning question right now. Okay, so you want to ask about her energy and like what's the outcome? Okay. Okay, so AG, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords talks a lot about determination, talks about like being focused on your goal. So after the conversation right now, she's kind of like very decisive about what she wants with you, and she kind of want to push forward to a connection with you. And then we have the Ten of Wands reversed, clarified by the Three of Cups. So with the Ten of Wands reversed over here, it shows that like what you spoke to her about kind of like took a burden off her back. So maybe like initially she was quite worried about some things. There were things that were like weighing her down and making it hard for her to like try to invest in the connection. Right now she feels like there's a release of that burden and both of you can have a good time together. So like without like a lot of worries and just like feeling like the other person does not have to like try to control how the relationship goes and both of you can just contribute equally to the relationship. And then we have the Eight of Wands reverse and the Queen of Cups. So with the Eight of Wands reverse, I can see that she's kind of thinking about how to like slow things down and like try to figure things out. Because with the Queen of Cups, it shows like she's trying to understand how she really feels about the situation and like just being more open to her emotions instead of blocking it out. And it also shows like she may have some insecurities with regards to the connection, but right now she wants to face the insecurities and try to push through with a relationship with you. But this may not be like something that occurs very quickly because she's trying to find her pace and trying to understand how she feels first. And then we have the Five of Wands reverse and the Empress. So with the Five of Wands reverse, it shows like she's no longer having this like inner conflict or thinking that she had to fight very hard to like um to fight very hard to have a relationship with you. Right now she just sees that there isn't much struggle involved in like nurturing this connection with you. So she knows that there is potential. She knows that both of you can work things out together and she feels like there's no longer this conflict about how to make things work or what she need to do to make things work. Okay, then we'll look into the outcome. Hi, Stop. I'm doing well. Okay, so AG, for the outcome on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups talks about like kind of like feeling a sense of satisfaction and like putting an end to the hard times and sorrow. Oh yeah, no worries, AG. Yeah, and then like kind of like feeling very comfortable and stable in the connection and very connected with one another. This can also be like getting a lot of approval from like family and friends and like the community, just like everyone feeling very bonded together and very, very happy together. And then we have the Temperance and the Ace of Pentacles. So Temperance here shows that the connection will start to be more balanced. Maybe initially like one party was giving in too much into the connection, or maybe previously there were like some conflict that was still like unresolved. The Temperance here shows that whatever the conflict is, both of you will start to like be able to find a balance between in the connection and like look past all of these things that have happened. And with the Ace of Pentacles over here, it shows like you all will start like thinking about how to plan, like how to make the relationship more stable and how to like nurture the connection. So let's say like if career and finances was an issue, the both of you will start to work on your finances so that it will help to improve the connection. But the outcome seems quite good. Like if there was anything that has happened in the past that was bad, you all will start to look past it, start to find like more stability in the connection, and start to see what you can offer to each other that is more stable. Yep, I think you're still catching up. Okay, so I'll give AG a while more to catch up before I get to the next question. Jamie Junior, the AG donated for 2 questions, but I think the video was lagging, so still have to wait a while. Oh, okay, can. Okay, Jamie Junior, let me know what's your question. Thank you, Juliet. Okay, can, no problem, Elo. Okay, so you want to ask if you will have a better life if you risk to change your career path to learn this new skill. Okay, we'll ask the pendulum first, then we'll see what we get from the card. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Will Jamie Jr. have a better life if she risks to change her career path to learn the new skill A? Jamie Jr., I'm getting a no, but we'll see what we get from the card so you kind of have a better idea about it. Okay, so Jamie Jr. on the bottom of the deck, I'm getting the Nine of Wands. So I think this is the point where you are right now. Like you're very exhausted with like things that are going on in your career path, and like you kind of want to push forward, but you're not sure like whether it's worth the risk or whether like you should just stay where you are. But you're already very like exhausted with like things that are going on. Okay, so I put like two separate sets for like changing your current career path and like learning the new skill. So yeah, you mentioned that your current job is not really going anywhere, and you are getting it from the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands reverse. So the Two of Wands reverse here talks about like things that you have envisioned for your future not working out, and maybe like you're not able to move forward in life like the way you want to, and also like facing obstacles that you didn't think that you will see, and this result in the feeling of like not feeling that successful in your career, because we have the Six of Wands reverse over here, which talks about like Six of Wands talks about like success and like achievements, but when it's in the reverse, it shows like the current situation you're in makes you feel like maybe you have not achieved what you wanted in life, or maybe like things are not going as well as you hoped it would be. So I think why the pendulum picked up on it not being a better life is because of the financial side. Because we have the Ace of Pentacles reverse and the Hierophant for learning the new skill. So Ace of Pentacles talks a lot about like financial abundance, having a stable offer. But when it's in the reverse, it shows like there will be a delay in your financial abundance, and maybe like you will feel like it's not very stable, and like you may have some difficulties coping with your finances. But with the Hierophant over here, it shows like the moment you start to learn this new skill, you feel like quite like proud proud of yourself. Like you have achieved something that you really wanted, and you have reached the point where like you already know what path you wanna take and like where you wanna go in life. Yeah, so I think like your current job makes you feel like mm, you don't really have a future and you don't feel that successful. And if you learn the new skill, you'll feel better about yourself. But maybe like financial wise might be a little like shaky, or maybe it might take a long time to build up to where you are right now. And then your advice, we have the Four of Cups. So let's say like this is telling you like right now your career path, right? You have to be very sure about like try to see the whole picture. So maybe right now, like there are things that you are like overlooking. Maybe like you're sticking to a lot of old habits that are not good for you, but you're thinking that this is the standard way of doing things, so I have to stick to this. So this is telling you to try to see things from a different perspective. Maybe like your situation is not as bad as it seems, or maybe jumping into this will not be as bad as you think it will be. Yeah, so actually from what I get from the cards, it seems like it's better if you learn the new skill and risk changing your career path. But maybe that's why the pendulum was saying that you won't really have a better life, because you will be trying to find the stability and find the financial abundance. But overall, it seems like you will be happier over there, and you will feel more fulfilled, and you will know where you're going in life and what you want in life. Okay, let's get an oracle for you. Hi Aries, yep, I'm doing donations. And AG, I'll get to you after Jamie's question. It seems like you will be happier and like you will feel more fulfilled, but you have to be very sure that you can cope financially first, and like basically if you go into this new skill, even if you're not really earning much, you're still able to cope with your life, like in the financial aspect. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the Clematis. This talks about intelligence and mental beauty. So I think this is a reminder that you kind of already know like what path you want to take. You kind of already know what is good for yourself. So trust yourself. Trust that you are doing the right thing when you choose to jump into this new skill. Or if you choose to stick to your career path, just trust that trust that trust that you are smart enough to know where you are going. And then you have the morning glory. This symbolizes affection and determination. So this is saying that even if like there are difficulties in finances when you enter this new skill, you are the one who possess this determination to get things going. So don't think that like just because the path may be like a little hard, things will not go well. Because the determination comes from yourself. Yeah, it's temporary because when we get the Ace of Pentacles, right? It shows that things will start up, you will find your stability, but since it is in the reverse, it shows that there's a slight delay, there may be some obstacles, but you will get the stability. It's not that it's forever, like you will be unable to cope. Yeah, so I think the advice here is you kind of already know what is good for you. You kind of already know what you want to do. So try to push forward with determination. Don't worry when you face obstacles. Yeah, I hope that helps. Thank you, Jamie Jr. Oh, thank you, Elo. You're welcome. So, AG, I'm doing your question now. Yeah, I think maybe the path might be a little difficult, but the cards are telling you that the determination comes from you and you can push through all these obstacles. Okay, so you want to ask what's the outcome between Brianna and Michael T and whether she will release that. Okay. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Will Brianna release her connection with Michael T? AG, I'm getting a maybe. Let's see what we get from the cards to see whether it's more towards a yes or a no. Okay, so AG, on the bottom of the deck, we have the hangman. So maybe right now, between both of them, things will kind of be at a pause where they start to figure out like where things are going, or they start to figure out what they really want. So there's not much like forward movement in the relationship, but also not much like withdrawing in the relationship. It's just like at a pause where they start to see things from a different perspective. And then we have the Four of Swords clarified by the Seven of Cups. So with the Four of Swords over here, I think like between both of them, if there has been conflict or if there has been things that they were overthinking about, right now they will start to put it to rest because they can't really make a decision about what they really want in the connection. Because we have the Seven of Cups over here, Seven of Cups talks about like choices, illusions, and like just not knowing what you want, but thinking that there is something there. So like maybe this has been going on in their connection where they keep thinking like this person is able to offer this, but eventually find out that the other person is not able to give what he or she wants. So right now, between both of them, they'll try to put it to rest and not think too much about it. But I feel like mutually they're still like hoping to like work things out with each other because we have the star card clarified by the wheel of fortune. So with the star card over here, it shows a lot of like hopes, a lot of like kind of desire for the relationship to go somewhere. And with the wheel of fortune over here, it shows like the desire to turn things to their favor. So maybe like things have been up and down, but they're still hoping for something to like get going. Yeah, so maybe because of the child, they're still like hoping to like give the child a good future because they don't want the child to like know that the two of them are like separated or anything. So maybe right now this is what they're hoping for and they're just like going with the flow, but still hoping that things will have a positive outcome. But I don't feel like there are like much emotions involved in their connection because we have the King of Swords clarified by the Sun. So the King of Swords is someone who isn't very emotional, is very logical. And this also shows like maybe their communication is kind of like detached. Like they don't really like show much love to each other, but they're just like talking to each other because they have to communicate with each other. And clarifying it is the Sun. So like the only reason why they're still communicating or still trying to like get things going is because this is the only way to have the happiness that they desire. Yeah, I can check that for you. Yeah, so actually emotionally wise, I don't think that she has a strong connection to him. And maybe like their connection right now seems to be quite like they're just talking because they have to talk to each other. And this is the only way that they can see the positive side of things when they don't put the emotions into the picture. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Will Brianna let go of Michael emotionally? Yeah, AG, I'm getting a yes, but it's a very small yes. So like right now, I think she's still trying to work through it. So it's not like she's really able to. Maybe she's still trying to figure out how to go about it. Is there anything else you want to know about them? But even right now, I don't think she has much emotional attachment to him. Even if there is, she's not really like holding on too much to it. Yeah, that's why we got a very small yes, cause like I think she wants to, but she might have some difficulties like working through it. Oh, hi Moon. Moon, did you just end work? I was so sad when I woke up this morning, then I realized you weren't online. So I went to watch your previous video. Then I heard that you're going for work. Then I was like, oh yeah, the 24th. I was so sad. Hey AJ, I hope that helps you. Thank you for your donation. Okay, so you want to know if you and her will eventually connect for a long-term commitment. Moon is so late, go and sleep. Yep, hello, you can. You just post it, I'll get to you soon. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Will AJ and Brianna eventually connect for a long-term commitment? Yeah, AJ, I'm getting a yes. So like whatever is like holding her back right now, whatever she's worrying about right now, I think eventually she will be able to let go of the connection with him and try to invest into something with you. Go and sleep, Moon. It's like 4 a.m., right? It's so late. You're welcome. Hi, Peach. Okay, bye, Moon. Have a good sleep. I hope I catch you live, like if you're going live tomorrow. Yeah. Today. Bye, Moon. Okay, so you want to ask how he views you? Said he has always been honest with himself and you haven't been honest with yourself. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Elo, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands shows that he thinks that you are very attractive, very confident, and like not afraid to, will not change yourself to fit the expectations of someone else. So like you're not worried about how people see you. You're very confident in the things you do. And like kind of, it can also say like he feels like he has to put in work in order to have a connection with you. Because the Queen of Wands is someone who like she has a lot of her own ideas. She wants to push through a lot of her own things. Mm. Yeah, and this is further emphasized by the Five of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands. So the Five of Wands shows that he feels that you have a lot of determination to push forward towards things that you want. And like you're not afraid of the difficulties because as long as you're driven by the passion, you will go forward towards it. And then we have the Emperor clarified by the Two of Swords. So I think how he sees you is like you kind of don't show that much of your emotions. You try to put on a front because you want to control how the connection goes. It's not really like you want to take control of the whole situation, but it's showing like maybe like you kind of don't want to lose your power in a relationship. You kind of want to be the one who like have control over how you feel and not let yourself be led around by this relationship. But how he feels is that the reason why you're not showing these emotions is because you don't really know what to do, what you actually want and what you actually want to do. Because with these Two of Swords here, it shows like whenever you're at a crossroad, you will try to put on this front like an emperor, like, oh, I have everything in order and I can manage my emotions well. But actually you're just like kind of confused about what you want or where you actually want to go. And then we have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So like overall, even though he feels like you put on this front, he still feels like you are quite a generous and supportive person. So basically, you know how to take care of the people around you and you are mindful of their feelings and their boundaries. Because the Six of Pentacles here is talking about how you know how to give into a relationship and like let there be equal give and take in a relationship. And with the Queen of Pentacles over here, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who knows how to take care of herself and also know how to take care of others. So even though he feels like you put on this front like an emperor, he still knows that you have this caring side and this giving side of you. I feel like maybe he has this idea that you're always trying to like fight for the relationship to be the way you want it to be. And that might not be the way you really, that might not be what you're really trying to do, but that's the feeling that he gets. That, like maybe like you're always very determined to like get what you want, but maybe that is not what he actually wants. Or maybe he was just hoping that you let him know things, let him know like how he let him know how you really feel instead of just putting on this front and like acting like things are okay on your end. Okay, let's see what he wants to say to you. Okay, so Elo, on the bottom of the deck we have I don't know. So he's still quite uncertain about whether things will work out. He's still not sure about whether it's worth the investment or it's worth the effort put in. And then am I good enough for you? So maybe maybe because you're very confident in the things you do, or maybe like the way you can push forward towards your goals in life. So he may feel like quite inferior. And maybe this is what is resulting in him like reacting a different way when you speak to him. And then there's something you're not telling me. So he still has a lot of doubts about like whether you're being honest with him and whether you're being honest about how you feel. I'm sabotaging myself out of fear. And then we have, could this be forever? Yeah, that's why I think he has a lot of questions in his head right now that makes it hard for him to react properly to the things you say. And that's why he's seeing everything like you say in a negative way. Yeah, but I think maybe it's the way like you come across to him, because maybe like the way you say things, it makes him feel like you're trying to seize control of the relationship and you're trying to like be the winner in whatever argument may be going on. Yeah. So it might be like some impression you have gave him in the past, or it may be like just what he's imposing on you that makes him see you this way. Do you try like talking to him about it? Oh, hi Muskan. Hi Solen. How do I pronounce your name? Thank you for your donation. Yep, I'll get to you after AJ's donation. Hi, yeah, welcome back. It's okay. Like maybe I think you can tell him like how you feel about the situation. Not really like you as a person. It's just like maybe you can tell him like sometimes you may come across this way, but it's not because you're trying to win, or it's not because you're trying to like argue with him or like pick up a fight. Like just tell him like maybe he's seeing you in a different way, or maybe like you're just not opening up your emotions because you're not used to it. Because with the Emperor card, right, I think he thinks that you are trying to get space because you're trying to control something in the relationship. So it's not because you really need space. Like what he's saying is like you're trying to control, or you're trying to control how the connection goes, or like just have some sort of power over the relationship. Maybe you can explain to him like it you need some like the reason why you need some space, like so like he wouldn't be thinking like you're just doing this cause of something that he did, or you're just trying to get back at him. Okay, you're welcome, Elo. I hope things work out for you. Okay, so AG, you want to ask, what does your guides want you to do about your connection with Brianna to protect your heart? Okay. Okay, so AG, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, give me a second. I need to charge my phone. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles may say that like maybe currently you're kind of like juggling between like love and fear. But you're not sure if like you should go forward with something, or you're not sure if you should pull back because you have some fears with regards to the connection. But this is telling you that you have to like be very clear about what you want. You can't keep staying in this indecisive energy and like just going back and forth, like wanting to come forward and wanting to pull away because of your fears. Like you really have to like set your mind onto what you really want in the connection and how you want to move forward in the connection. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the King of Swords. So the Eight of Pentacles over here is telling you to like kind of start studying the situation carefully. Start looking at Brianna like how she is as a person and what will make the relationship work out. And with the King of Swords over here is telling you not to put too much emotions into the picture. So maybe like right now you're seeing all the things like from a place of like you care too much about her feelings instead of your own feelings. And this is telling you to like start to see everything in a more logical way and think about how to work things out instead of just putting your emotions in and just like feeling like you're just going to and fro your love for her and your for fear about things not working out. And then we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Temperance. So I think this is saying like if you have any worries, if you are scared that things are not working out, try to communicate more with her about like maybe like you have some fears about things not working out, right? Try to let her know about it and try to find a resolution together. Because with the Temperance here, it's saying that when you communicate more, you will start to find balance in the connection. So any anxiety you have, any worries you have, or any fears that you have, like once you talk to her about it, both of you can start to find a resolution together and you start to feel more balanced. And then for the Oracle card on the bottom of the deck, we have the Crane. The Crane talks about surrendering, like letting go of limiting beliefs and just letting things flow. So this is telling you don't try to control the situation too much if it's adding too much worries to you. Like right now, just let it go with the flow. And this is also saying like don't focus too much on the negative aspects of the situation because you might be seeing things in a certain way, but you're not realizing like actually there are a lot of positive aspects of the connection and positive ways that the relationship will work out. So right now this is saying like surrender to the surrender your control to the situation and kind of like let go of all these like negative limiting beliefs. And then we have the squirrel and the rabbit. The first one is talking about spiritual maintenance, and the second one is talking about strengthening your boundaries and cutting cords. So like just now we had the King of Swords, right? King of Swords is someone who's very logical, able to see the situation as it is and not putting too much emotions in. So with the rabbit here, it's not telling you to like cut cords with her and like detach from the connection. What I'm getting is like maybe sometimes you give in too much to a situation because of your love for her. And this is telling you to like if you have a certain point of view, if you have a certain stand, try to stand firm to it. Don't let anyone like push your boundaries around and don't give in just because like you love someone. And the squirrel over here is telling you to kind of like focus on yourself more. I think because you have been worrying a lot about her, worrying about where the connection go, like you're kind of neglecting your own needs and like what you really want in life and what you want to achieve and what will make you happy. So right now it's kind of like don't try to put in excessive effort to the connection just to try to make it work. Like you must know your own boundaries. Like, are you giving in too much? Are you neglecting yourself? Yeah, and like once you figure out what you want and what you need, then you can try to communicate with her about your worries and then try to find balance in the situation. So like this way you will not get hurt and like it will also help to bring balance to the situation and you all can move forward eventually. Okay, AG, I hope that helps. Like I think it's telling you don't fear so much about like things going wrong or like things being negative, but also try to like set your boundaries. Like how much are you willing to give in or how much is comfortable for you? Is this really like is giving and giving really good for you or is there an alternative like you can still give to the connection but not neglect yourself? Okay, thank you for your donation, AG. I hope that helps. So we have GM for two questions. Thank you for your donation. Hi Parina. Okay, so you want to know um what will your husband be like and what he will like about you and whether okay we'll do the first question first. I can't really see like what he will look like, but I can tell you his personality. Okay, so for what he will be like, right? I'm getting the Five of Swords clarified by the Knight of Swords. So like he may be someone who like has a lot of worries and anxiety about his goals. And this is not in the negative way. It's more on like because he has all these big goals, right? And he's constantly thinking about how to push forward towards it. That is why he gets all this stress. He gets all these worries about like what he should do or how what he should do so that he can stand out among like people in the same field and like how he should achieve his goals. So he'll be someone who like has a lot of worries. But we also have the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups here, I can see that he's someone who like has a lot of love for you, and he's the kind who's not afraid to wear his heart on his sleeves. So like about with regards to his feelings, with regards to like what he wants in a relationship, he's very open to let you know like how he feels, what he wants, and like mm, kind of like gives you a very loving feeling when he communicates with you. And with the King of Cups over here, he's someone who's like very mature and kind of tries to deal with issues calmly. So we got the card where he was very worried and all, but he doesn't let these worries and anxiety get to him. Even though he has these worries, even though he's like not sure about whether he can achieve these goals, he'll, he'll still he'll still be able to deal with the situation calmly and try to think logically and not bring too much emotions into the picture. And what he likes about you, we have the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords. So with the Five of Cups over here, I think like the reason why he will be attracted to you is because you're able to let him see the positives of the situation. So like we mentioned that he tend to have a lot of worries about his goals and like what he can do to achieve new things. Yeah, this shows that he kind of likes you because start liking you because like you're able to help him see that things are not as negative. There are better things out there if he fails in this aspect, or you help him see how he can work through all these worries to have a better future. And with the Page of Swords over here, I see that he's attracted to you because like you're not afraid to take a risk. So the Page of Swords is the card of like being very willing to learn new things and like kind of not afraid to take a risk, not afraid about what lies on the other side. So like basically what he likes about you is you can help him see the positives in the negatives. You can help him see like where is the way out. And he also admires that you're willing to take a risk even if you know that things may not be as certain as he hoped it will be. Okay, then let's get hmm. Okay, I think let's get an okay, I think we'll get to your next question first. Then after that we'll pull an oracle for you. Hi Lina, welcome. Currently the free list is closed. You can catch me on my next live for a free reading. Thank you for subscribing. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Is there someone who is interested in Solangi in a romantic way? Oh, I'm getting a yes. Let's see whether we can identify who this is. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So this is a person that is already in your life because there's some sort of like foundation that has been built already. So someone that you always have a good time with, someone who like makes you very happy but doesn't like you have not considered the relationship aspect with this person, but you all have this very solid foundation already where you can build this relationship from. Then we have the Two of Cups clarified by the Sun. So with the Two of Cups over here, it's really someone who like you have a very harmonious relationship with. Like when you communicate with this person, you feel very supported, you feel very understood. Like you don't have to explain much and the person understands you. And with the Sun card here, I think like when both of you are together, you all feel very happy together and you all have a good time together. And with the Five of Wands clarified by the Six of Swords, I think like he's someone who has a lot of admirers and like he's kind of trying to not make that be an issue in the connection. Because right now he has eyes for you, right? But he knows that this may be a problem in the relationship in the future. So right now maybe he's like trying to deal with this all these people like who are after him so he can like lead a more normal life before he comes forward because he has an interest towards you. And then we have the Moon clarified by the Ace of Cups. So the Moon here says that maybe like he's someone who's like very secretive, like you don't really know how he truly feels and like he doesn't like express how he feels to you. Because the Moon here talks about like uncertainty, about secrets, about overflowing emotions but not knowing how to express it. So maybe he's someone that you already know, you have a good time with, and has a lot of admirers, but you don't really know about how he feels towards you because he keeps it so private. And maybe you also don't really know what's going on in his life. Okay, then let's get an oracle for you. Okay, I'll help you check in a while. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have love who you are. So this is a reminder that if right now you're not in a relationship, or if like you're not in a connection with anyone, don't think that it's because you are not worthy of love or you're not good enough. This is telling you that the moment you start to appreciate who you are, appreciate the good things your good characteristics, then that is when like you will be able to see the love in your life. Because there are people who are interested in you, but because right now you may feel like things are not going well, or you feel like you may not be worthy of being in a relationship. And then we have act as if your partner is here. So if right now a relationship is what you want, you have to visualize that you're already in a relationship. Live in that state of abundance instead of like living in a state of lack and like just worrying whether there's someone coming towards you or like you're just going to be single. Okay, let's ask. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Is the person interested in Solanki? Does his name start with O? Does his name start with J? I think it's the one that starts with J. Yeah, but it seems like your future partner and the one that is interested in you seems like two different people. Because your future partner is someone who's like very open to let people know how he feels and very open to like listening to your advice. But the one who's interested to you seems more like someone who has his own opinions, someone who like kind of know like how things will go. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you for your donation. Okay guys, so I'm going to end this live now. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye bye everyone. Hi, who's this? The Mr. Krabs guy. Hello, thanks for joining me today. Hope I get to read for you next time. Bye bye.